Hello everyone, welcome to this amazing and incredible course that we are going to discuss about air dispersion modeling using the Aermod system. But the first question that we need to answer before to start the course is, what is Aermod? What is this Aermod system that we are going to use to model pollutant dispersion on the atmosphere? Why to use it specifically, and how to use it? Well, let's begin with the answers. In short, Aermod is a Gaussian dispersion model widely used for estimation of pollutants concentration in air. Dispersion modeling uses mathematical formulations to characterize the atmospheric processes that disperse a pollutant emitted by a source. And of course, you also want to know why to use Aermod. Well, Aermod model is renowned worldwide, and on USA it is the model indicated for regulatory atmospheric modeling. So these are some of the reasons that we may use it. Also, it includes treatment of surface and elevated sources, simple and complex terrain features, that allows to use it for diverse situations and brings some advantage from previous models used. And don't forget that based on emissions and meteorological inputs, a dispersion model can be used to predict concentrations at a selected downwind receptor locations. These air quality models are used to determine compliance with air quality standards and other regulatory requirements. Let's see some real-life examples of why dispersion models are used. First, you can use it to predict impact of new sources before install them. But this is not in a guessing way. You're gonna use a methodology in a scientific approach to have a reliable prediction and decide if you can or cannot implement this new source to maintain the air quality. And also, if you already know that you have an air quality problem, the special models can help you to determine the main source that impact the air quality and also help you to decide which source that you should focus on improvements and not worry about the other insignificant sources. A third example is if you define the source that you want to improve or the new source that you're going to be implemented, with as a special model you can define which emissions level that this source should achieve. This is particularly important because you can define the proper engineered technology needed, and you will not invest in oversized technology, wasting money because it's not necessary, or an undersized project, where the air quality standards will not be met afterwards. And at last but not least important, actually it's really something, Aermod is a free software distributed by the EPA as the Environmental Protection Agency from United States. But you can find on the internet some third-party paid softwares that use Aermod modeling system with a friendly user interface. But you can also use it for free. That's what we are going to show here on this course. Let's have a quick look in our group of processors that compose Aermod system. When we look to this diagram, it makes easy to understand our Aermod modeling system. You can see that the Aermod processor, in green in the middle, has some preprocessors that prepare the input file for Aermod. Let's take the tailwind data for instance. We can see that Aermap preprocessor is used to process tailwind data based on a grid of receptors and supply Aermod with this information. When we talk about meteorological data, we are going to use Aermap preprocessor. Here, we see that you need further help from the air surface and air minute that are not mandatory but helps Aermap to organize the input data. Air surface is used to determine surface characteristic values required by Aermap, the meteorological processor for Aermod. Air minute is a preprocessor to Aermap that reads 1 minute or 5 minutes windy data and calculates hourly average winds for input into Aermap. Aermap also reads upper air data and hourly surface data and organizes them into a format suitable for use by Aermod. Besides that, there is also BP Prime. That is a preprocessor to organize building downwash data into a format suitable on Aermod. At last, with all data ready, we run Aermod and have the dispersion output. There is a post-processor called Airplot that can be used to plot Aermod results into a format that can be opened on Google Earth or other GIS tools. But we are not going to use Airplot in this course, because we don't like the plotting results of it. We are going to use QGIS, so by the end of this course, you'll be able to present your dispersion modeling results like this, this, and this. By now, you should be asking how to use it. Well, you will be amazed on how that is easy peasy lemon squeezy. You just have to take this amazing, incredible course to understand the main concepts and undertake complete practical training of its application. And to finish with a smile on our faces, let's see some key points that we've discussed in this lecture. First, we saw that Aermod is a Gaussian dispersion model widely used for estimation of pollutants concentration in air. We also saw that Aermod model can be used to many purposes and has many advantages over the previous models. We also saw that Aermod has a set of processors that make up the Aermod system. And with this course, you will be able to perform an air dispersion model and create a beautiful output to show off.